finished?
Yep.
So what do you think about that?
A lot of the questions were difficult to answer because there is no, like, there's no direct, like, none of them applied. Like, I wouldn't put it all in excellent, or I wouldn't put the whole answer into never.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I even sometimes and always or frequently did not fit. Like, you would, I mean, I would rather be asked those questions and not a multiple choice or one word answers.
Well, the reason why they are put in on a scale
so that you can,
so that the student can learn how this organization operates, and they're asked in a way where it's pretty much based on a larger organization, like some place like United Way or something, and it can be, you know, revised or reconsidered for smaller organization within a community session. So all of these will not directly apply to this setting, and I understand that. So I have to analyze that and evaluate that and include that in my paper, why some of your responses were the way they were.
Right.
Based on, you know, some of the courses, the lectures that we've been getting. So I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. And then the survey itself, asking those questions, it produces anxiety. And
it does.
You don't have to feel that you have to answer them where they favor, you feel they might favor the organization, because it's not about that. It's just about what type of organization it is. You know?
Yeah.
And
I understand.
So I have to ask you, do you understand total quality management? Do you understand that design model of an organization?
No, I guess I don't.
Well, total quality management, in other words, TQM, is a type of organization such as Wegmans or such as Apple's, and they are going through above and above means of their regular function to accommodate the customer's needs. So if there's something that's really not provided, or service that their organization does not provide, if they can go out of their way to get that customer what it is they need, then they will outsource themselves to other organizations. And I'm sure that might be, in terms of this organization, if you can't provide a service, you will refer somebody if you have a resource handbook. So it might not be exactly the same, but that's the type of what they're referring to when they say total quality management, where customer comes first. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And customer satisfaction comes first. And all of the supervisors, the managers, and the direct care workers are trying to meet customer satisfaction. That's a lot of work.
Yes.
It's a lot of work.
It is.
You know, and most agencies in the social work field don't really operate like that. A lot of them have specific services that they provide. You know what I mean? And a lot of them may not have partnerships with other organizations. So if that helps me explain, you know, me explaining that lets me know how much of the lesson I got. It's like, did I learn anything? Am I able to interpret the information and explain it to the person that I'm interviewing so she'll understand? Are you clear on everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good. So, I'm going to start asking you. I have like 8 questions here. And I'm going to ask you question number 7 first, because it'll help me. And the question is, who is your direct supervisor?
Would be Annette Finch.
And she's out of the Albion office?
Yes.
And what's the name of the organization that, this organization? Who does...
It's Community Action of Orleans and Genesee is our mother agency.
And the name of this agency right here?
It's Eastern Orleans Community Center.
Okay, that's wonderful. And what is your position?
I am the coordinator here,
Okay.
or case manager.
Wonderful. That's good. So now I'm going to start from the beginning. So how do you describe the culture here at this center? Are you relaxed?
Oh yeah, it's very family oriented, and the atmosphere tends to be just like home. Even people that come in new are accepted with open arms, and and we expect that of our people here. I tell them anybody is allowed to be here, regardless of any age, race, gender, whatever, or differences and disabilities, or whatever it may be. They're all invited to come here and be a part of us.
Okay.
So that's important to me.
So now that you bring that up, this is not a part of the questions, but how many people work under your supervision?
Quite a few. I have any community service people. I have volunteers, and I have job development people that are mandated to be here through welfare. And I have one other paid staff that she gets paid when I'm not here. Or she also may get paid for doing specific tasks that we deem necessary.
Okay. To what extent do you feel the organization culture enhances or distracts from your ability to do your work effectively?
I would have to say that sometimes it's difficult to do paperwork or some of that part of my job here. The numbers and the reports, that aspect of this position, because it's such a open environment, people know they can just come and knock on the door at any given time or to need my attention. And yeah, it's just so laid back like that it might be difficult to get some of the reports done and like that, unless I did it after everybody was gone.
Right.
And the doors were closed.
How often do you find yourself doing it that way after everybody's gone?
A lot.
Okay, how do external policies, federal, state, and local policies affect the organization's culture?
Well, definitely our funding matters, and that's where some of our funding comes from. So if we didn't have that, then we probably wouldn't be able to provide as many services as we do.
Okay, so what services do you provide?
Okay, so several different services. We are food pantry, we are soup kitchen, we have clothing pantry, household and furniture pantry. We have a Salvation Army component where we would help with people that need medicines or utility help. We also have, and that would include case management. We have a youth center. I think that's all of them. Those are.
All right. What would you say the strength of the culture is in this specific location?
That it's a lot of teamwork.
Okay.
Team players.
Wonderful.
It could not be done by one person. That's why it takes everybody working together to
the soup kitchen and the clothing pantry. And,
right.
All of the outside contributions that y'all make to individuals for stuff like utilities and then all the meetings that you have to go through, right?
Yeah.
So, ideally, what changes, if any, would you make at this organization? Either at this organization, either at an Albion location, or both.
Changes, I would like, certainly us to have more money. If we could have more money, we could provide more services.
Okay.
And I don't know that any of them have a phone. I don't know, I didn't answer it.
So, do you want to add anything to the changes that you would like to see besides funding?
Less meetings. Lots of times meetings are just a waste of time. Unless it is, as far as informational meetings, I prefer it just to be
email.
Yes. It takes up a lot of my time, and I don't have a lot of time.
How often do you go to meetings? Are they required? They're like staff meetings?
Well, certainly some staff meetings and board meetings, human service meetings. Those can be very informational.
Yeah.
And but some meetings I think that I go to, I would gain more by just having them emailed me and having the information.
Is there like an agency newsletter or something?
Sure. Yeah, we have an agent.
Do y'all like go to the meetings and just repeat what's in the newsletter already? Or is it just so y'all can hang out?
Yeah, maybe it is, so they can just hang out.
So, the final question, and then we're done. How would you describe the lines of communication between you and your supervisor?
Very.
Is it open? Is it
Absolutely.
accessible?
Absolutely.
So give me an example of how you guys communicate with each other.
By phone, by text.
No, not really.
What do you mean?
I mean, the culture. Is it relaxed? Is it formal?
Oh, no, it's very relaxed.
Just on a first-name basis?
Yes, very relaxed. Hey, Dad, what's up? This is what's going on with you? Anything new? Yeah, I have this situation.
So was that immediate that an immediate part of the culture that the communication between you and your supervisor will be relaxed, or is it a relationship that you guys have built up over time where you can be informal with each other?
Well, I believe yes, it was built up. You're right.
So
for the first say year,
you called her by her last name, like Mrs. So-and-so?
No, I've always called her by her first name. We've always used first names, but it was certainly I was on my guard.
Okay.
Just because I didn't know her, and that's my superior, and that's how I still respect her very much and think highly of her, and I still would be very respectful and gracious. So, but yeah, we do have a very good relationship.
So that winds it up. So I'm going to go and I'm going to analyze your information, and I'm going to use there's like 2 chapters on organizational culture, and I have to use the information that we've been testing on, reading on, in several different formats, and then I have to apply some of the terms and concepts to my paper using this interview. So it's going to be like a 5-page paper.
Wow.
That I'm going to narrow down to a couple pages. You know?
Okay.
So you're giving me a lot of information to work with. I just have to figure out how I'm going to fitted into the criteria of the format of that paper. So I got some nuggets here. I got a lot of jewels, and I understand you better. I think I got the gist of it, and I can't wait to see